Is my hair still like...
Terrible? Yes.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Magenta with a J, and I'm so glad to be able to do one of these without wearing any makeup for once.
And I'm Georgia Flu.
Take sip. Hi, I'm an intergalactic baby bounty hunter that's on the run from Planned Parenthood. Toast.
Okay. You said that.
Yes, I did.
And we're Face Down Queens, and welcome to Fashion Photo Review. We are here today with the fabulous Toast, who was a competitor in Cycle 2 of the Boston Drag Gauntlet, and frankly, when we heard that the challenge was genderless alien, seemed like a pretty good fit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're here to judge the fashions of the semifinal challenge of the Boston Drag Gauntlet Cycle 3, where our contestants had to create genderless alien looks and make over a local LGBT sports team person. They're called, right?
Sports.
Athlete, yes. That's
Balls.
the word. And we know that half the looks that we're looking at are by people who don't typically do drag and weren't competing. So when we're critiquing the skills of the competitor. If you happen to be one of the lovely makeoveries, do not take anything personally.
It's not your fault, in fact. First up, we've got MT Hart and their makeover partner, GI Tract.
Which is a fabulous name. Let's do it. Boom. 778.
Ooh.
The things that I loved about this looks were the color choices and the way that the orange and blue was kind of reversed on each look, and definitely had a point of view on the sort of David Bowie alien approach, and David Bowie's a good reference point for genderless alien, so I dug that. I think what maybe keeps this from being higher is that it almost doesn't look like the alien part of it. It almost just looks like sort of freaky rocker.
Yep.
But I do think it was very clever, and I think that MT got way too harsh critiques from the judges. It was kind of weird.
I agree.
I thought it was a good job.
I agree. I liked MT's look a lot. I thought that the color combination was incredible. Like orange and blue, it gave me very like Waterworld vibes, but like it didn't read super duper alien to me, but with the hair and with like the makeup, I definitely understood the perspective that it was like a Ziggy Stardust like type of vibe.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with what's been said. I like the looks. I think they're really cool, but they give me more like glam rocker than alien.
I want to see tentacles.
Whoa, just you stay tuned. We got some coming up. Oh, and one other note. So for one of MT's looks last week, I mentioned that Mike Hawk actually made the look. I may have slightly overstated it. It was actually MT's concept and mostly execution, but Mike did help out quite a bit and has been helping out with numerous challenges and performers. So no shade to Mike, super talented, but also I want to make sure MT gets
The
credit.
recognition.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Next up, we've got Nadia Plaything and her makeover partner.
All right, let's flip. Boom. 989.
Ooh.
I like these looks a lot. I think that from both the judges and us, Nadia's gotten a little bit of flack for her makeup, and I think that this look definitely was a step up in that department. Not only sort of improved, but also a very different direction.
Yeah, it was really out of this world. I also made that horrible pun last week.
I believe y'all.
I can't lie and say that I wasn't also thinking the same thing.
Okay, keep going.
But yeah, and I think that overall, like, it gives me very immediately sort of genderless alien. There's the eyeballs that are fun. I think the outfits are very, like, space age. The collars are a nice touch. Overall, just very strong looks. The only thing that would keep it from being higher or, like, a queen is it's just, like, kind of like I said last week about Nadia, she's a little bit predictable in that she's always going to meet the challenge in a very literal way, but without really giving me a lot of insight into her artistic point of view. What's your project? What draws you to drag? Why are you doing this? I'm coming off harsher than I mean to.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. Well, I think that has its benefits too. Like,
Sure.
if you can be like a jack of all trades and do everything and like do everything like to a T, like what the assignment is, like I think that's also like pretty commendable too.
The other thing is, I still don't feel like I 100% know what my POV is, but you can learn that while doing this. So it's
Mhm.
not like...
I think that's like a part of the point of Drag
Yeah.
Gauntlet too.
Yeah,
To like
yeah.
learn who you are as like an artist and like
So just in case that sounds harsher than I think it is meant to sound.
basically we
I just
all-
am here to
I mean-
soften Georgia.
I mean for it to sound plenty harsh, but
they're the only person that did something like with like extremities, and I was like really looking forward to that. Like I like the eyeballs coming out of it; they look so cool. And then I do think that there is a point of view for this look. It feels like very like 70s sci-fi, 1960s sci-fi to me. The prosthetics are really cool,
Mhm.
and I think that the makeup is like one of the more successful as reading Alien to me.
Also, so Nadia went first. They came out together, and I felt like the audience had a like, ooh, like
yeah.
a little bit of a gasp of like, they looked really cool. Like,
Yeah.
they came
I
out,
agree.
they looked great. It was a great way to start the show. The biggest thing for me that keeps it from being higher is that it was 2 looks that were identical,
Mm-hmm.
whereas some of the others, actually everybody else had more
Some kind of
complementary
contrast.
Right,
looks.
right.
But good job.
Yeah, we love it.
Yes.
So next up, we've got Redux and her makeover partner, Vivian Vegemite.
All right, let's flip. Boop. Boop. 6, 7,
7, 8.
Am I really that mean? I'm like
Yes.
gonna get hate comments. Like,
Why don't you defend yourself?
Yeah.
okay,
Explain your
I-
hatred.
okay, well, I love Redux a lot. I think that she has such a like a quirky, fun like personality and like her numbers. But these looks, they didn't necessarily read Alien to me. And I thought that the makeup did a pretty good job of reading Alien. I will give her that. I like the little like the upturned like eye look and like the little like weird lip shape. I think that's really, really sick. But the outfits to me are like a little bit like they don't like give me the ooh ah ah, you know what I mean? Like the
Toast did not orgasm while looking at these.
no.
Yeah. Which is really the bar.
Yeah, if I'm not coming, it's not drag. I wish that it was a little bit more like elevated. I don't know. Like there's no tentacles. I think the bar for me is tentacles. Like I want to see tentacles.
Tentacles and orgasms.
Yeah.
The big chill.
Well, wait a couple more. We're going to get there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with like it's not giving me super alien. I'm kind of getting more like bad guy priestess at a temple in a video game, which is a very specific thing that I'm getting.
Suspiciously so.
Is it?
I don't know. I just want to cast aspersions on you. See, I really like this a lot. That's why I gave it a higher score than you.
Oh!
That's how numbers work.
Wait,
Yeah,
this was
that's-
golf when you were going for the lowest score.
Then I win.
This is my favorite look that Redux did this cycle. I really liked the makeup in that it was something very different than everybody else was
Sure.
doing. And the number kind of clarified for me that they were almost like all-knowing beings or whatever, and they were actually destroying the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I feel like the video game Priestess or whatever kind of makes sense
Sense
for
of
that.
context, yeah.
And I liked that they had the contrasting black and white. To me, it did seem like genderless alien. I didn't feel off. Maybe they're an amoral system that thinks nothing of eliminating. Like, I felt like there was a story and a
It took
point
you
of
there.
view, and I really appreciated that. I felt like this challenge more than any other gave me a sense of the way Redux's mind works and the sort of creative juices that they bring to drag. So I really liked it. Also, I would like to take this moment to call out the judges
Oh.
because
Not listening to music in the last 3 years, apparently.
so multiple judges brought up that they
like all of them.
didn't know the songs that Redux did, which were Grimes
And
And
Poppy,
Poppy.
and
And
a
Poppy
Grimes
and Grimes.
Poppy duet. And literally the night before, Banks performed one of those songs and won at the All-Star Monday semifinals.
I feel like a lot of
I've
girls
seen a
perform
lot of
These are-
Grimes
and
yeah.
Poppy songs.
especially here in Boston.
I've done 2 of those songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not obscure. And I
No.
feel like if you are in a position where you're being asked to judge a drag competition, particularly knowing that most of the competitors are in their 20s, you have a bit of a responsibility to stay a little bit more up to date with pop culture because there's going to be references that the audience and the performers will get that you won't. And this is where my age, being 38, I can actually share some insight here because at some point, probably around 30, until then, it's just kind of natural to like suck in what pop culture is.
32 is the age that science has said that people on average stop listening to new music.
Oh,
really?
Wow, I didn't know
Mark,
science
I know that.
proved this.
Science told me.
So you have to put in work. So like
Yeah.
I like this is cheesy, but I Shazam shit at drag shows all the time because I'm like I don't know this song, I want to know it. But also sometimes when you hear a song that you don't know, it's awesome
can
and
just-
amazing.
yeah.
And it's like if they're selling it, then it's great.
I feel like that's one of the best parts about a drag show is like
Yeah.
discovering new music. Like,
I just don't think I didn't know your song is a valid,
It's a valid
criticism.
critique. Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 Like, there have been plenty of times that I've heard songs that I don't know in mixes, but I still get the emotion and what it's
Yeah.
doing in the narrative from the performance and just how it's used in the mix.
And sadly, Redux went home, but man, top 5 was one of the competitors that came back after the elimination challenge and survived the longest.
I did that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, yeah.
We all
So
did.
that's why I
And
relate
if,
to
if I'd
Redux a
ever
lot.
been eliminated, I probably would have done it too.
I disagree. So next up, we've got Secret Queen and Surprise Queen.
Ooh.
All right, let's flip. Boom.
You
10-9-8.
did.
Toast, you are evil.
I'm so sorry. I just. I'm consistent.
Yeah.
Consistently a
faithful.
bitch. Yeah. The thing is, I really did like these looks a lot.
I mean, that's
It's not a bad score.
Like,
No, it's not, and I really like these looks, and I know that Secret made these, so like, congrats. The only issue that I have with the look is that they don't read alien by themselves. I think it's a little bit of the makeup and maybe like the fact that there's no tentacles. I don't know what it is. I
mean, there's dangly hips.
yeah, there's like little fringy like moments.
And then there's the fringe.
There is the fringe. I love the fringe. Is that a thing?
What? No.
The
I was-
dangly
I was-
bits and
I
then
was
there's
making a
fringe.
dick joke.
Oh,
Penis.
right.
Are you familiar?
I'm a genderless alien, so
Oh,
What
right.
else?
I want to build off what you said because I thought these were great. I loved the red and blue and the fire and ice theme throughout the performance. I actually thought that their performance was the best with the clearest storyline that actually carried all the way through.
I agree.
But I will agree. So my advice last week to Secret was to go like real crazy with makeup. And while it is, not typical, it didn't go very far away from like standard drag face. Like I would have loved something that was like completely unexpected that didn't even try to do like there's a cut crease and
Yeah, the
things like
shapes
that.
are similar.
Yeah,
just the colors.
like something that had been really bizarre, and particularly with like the fire and ice thing, I think you had a lot of room to do something like that. So the outfits, the hair, the performance were all great. I just wish the makeup had been as cool as the rest of it.
Yeah, I really like these two, obviously. The hair especially.
They're so good.
They're beautiful.
They're
I don't actually know how
gravity
they
defying.
stand up. Like what's
I think just a shit ton of hairspray.
Well, there's also like no gravity in space, so
So that
Oh.
helps. And yeah, I love the it's like a tinsely fringe and it's really cute. And I like that they're not just the same silhouette in different colors,
Yeah.
but they're the same. They like carry the same sort of vibe to them while being different colors and different silhouettes. So it gives some nice variety while also being very sort of a duet.
I thought that concept was really cool too. Like I'm just like imagining like what like the other like elementals
Yeah.
would look like now. I'm just like
Yeah.
It just kind of gives you a picture of like that planet and
World,
like wanting
right,
more of that
right,
story.
right.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Travis T and his makeover partner, Tara Torrey.
All right, let's flip. Boop, boop. 10-8-8. Georgia, loved it. Go for it.
I did. Yeah, I think that these looks immediately give me Alien, which is good. I think they're also just like really great looks. Both of the fabrics are very like stimulating and appealing. But we all know the crowning achievement of this look is the genitalia. But like just the reveal moment of those, I believe in the number they were called
Yes, the like dolphin
Oh my
flipper
God.
sound. Yeah.
Just such a good moment. That's exactly what I want to see.
Toast, I think you might be happy with this look.
I got my tentacles.
Yes.
I did get my tentacles. I really do love these looks. I like the headpieces, although they are giving me a little bit more like Lord of the Rings vibes.
Oh.
Honestly, I just keep looking at the tentacles, like I'm not gonna lie.
The tentacles are pretty amazing. The thing that keeps me from giving it a higher score is that I kind of feel like it was maybe too many ideas in one set of looks. If you take out the tentacles and like look at the picture where it's just the two of them from sort of the midsection up, that to me it almost looks better. But I love the tentacles. It's like they don't quite fit with the outfits.
They seem slapped
Two
on.
great looks with two great sets of appendages that don't quite fit together. I just think overall this week, I think I gave everybody an 8 or a 9. Like everybody did a really good job.
Our winning hand this week goes to... It's
a
tie!
Secret Queen
and
Nadia
Nadia
Plaything.
Plaything.
Both of them did amazing jobs.
Yeah.
Nadia skewed a bit more towards the amazing makeup.
makeup.
Secret skewed a bit more towards amazing outfits. But overall,
They both did such a good job.
Yeah.
We couldn't pick, so we make up the rules here, so it goes to both of you.
Yeah.
Because we what? Stan.
Next week is the final, and
So we don't know who our
theme-
special guest is going to be yet, because it'll just be the winner.
yes, the winner will be our special guest.
Ooh.
But our special guest this week is a great person to talk about for next week because Toast, tell them what you're doing.
Oh yes, I'm producing the track. It's a holiday Yule themed like challenge. And so I just like wrote them a little ditty. It's called It's Christmas.
Oh.
I'm trying to convince Candy to release it on Spotify.
Very specific.
I know.
We don't say happy holidays like
No.
those liberal
No,
faggots.
this is what the snowflake liberals want, and I'm not giving it to them.
Oh my.
You know, I'm a Republican now.
That and the
I
Planned
can't wait.
Parenthood stuff.
I can't
don't
wait.
even know.
This is a classic Republican look.
Yes.
I know. Yeah. I can't wait to be canceled.
I feel like it's anybody's game.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll come down to the final performance.
Yeah. Toast, did you have a good time?
I had a pretty great time.
Sorry.
She had an okay time.
I think
You know what? It was adequate.
it was. Yeah, I would say that it was like I don't know, like a 4, a 3, even a 3. Do we have a 2? Atlas, this one's for you.
Oh
my
god.
Woo!
So, Georgia,
Nah.
what should the folks do who are watching this on their laptops and TVs? Or phones?
Any device.
iPads,
What?
Blackberries.
Yeah.
So on your sidekick, press the right buttons, that whole full keyboard you got there, and subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and follow us all on Instagram.
So yeah, be sure to come to the finale of the Boston Drag Gauntlet. I shall be performing, and we will find out who wins this whole damn thing.
Ooh.
They'll be our next guest.
Yes.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.